I don't know. Where can it go?
I have a table if you want.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Does this tilt?
Yeah. The little Manfrotto button there.
I see. Is it a pull or a push?
No, it's a push. That works.
I can get it a little better here. Cool.
Can we do a kind of a crotch shot? So people see that I am in fact wearing shorts? Okay. So there you go. No, don't worry, they're flesh colored.
There we go.
No, they're tan.
Okay, you're all set there. I might just need help with the white balance.
Now back it up a little bit because now I'm embarrassed. What's that? No, I mean the camera. All right, I mean let's do this. Let's get it closer so I can read some of the text. Okay.
You just got to make sure that it's not going to be in the frame.
Yeah.
I think you're okay.
Yeah, the crotch shots come later for $5 a pop.
Yeah. OnlyFans.
Got to make money, man.
Dude, I hear that. Can you just hold up the white card for me for a second?
This is the white balance, by the way. You're good? Perfect. How about this? How about the infinity cam? So this is how the sausage is made. Oh no, you did not. Nurse Diane, I would have given you the crotch shots for free. Please, I'm insulted. Yeah, so I'll upload the audio, but this is sort of the process of coming down from my house up in Antelope Valley. We're sitting here in Valencia in the eastern parking lot of Valencia Mall in this truck, and this is a system that a guy developed during the pandemic, because of course, even though the pandemic is rolling on, there was still a desperate need for pundits. And so TV called and he answered. And what this thing does is it's not satellite, because satellite has that weird latency, that gap between, me saying, why yes, Kennedy, that's a great point, to What this does is it grabs every 5G signal in Valencia. Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, whatever. It sucks up. Here's my enemy marksmanship badge. It sucks up all those 5G signals, and then it uses them to send a HD 5G signal back to New York. And it's called Ulink, and it's a system that you can get, you can pay for, it's a subscription thing. But it works better. It works actually way better than satellite. It really does. So I used to drive down to Studio City or even the CNN building on Cahuenga, in fucking Hollywood. Total pain in the ass, huge pain in the ass. But this, where, the cost for them to rent that studio for 20 minutes, or, they bill by the hour, this is way less. And this also offers me and them the ability to where, like, they can text me at 1 p.m. and say, hey, Jinky the Fruit Bat canceled. Can you do Kennedy, in B block? And so, I have a policy, which is if TV calls, you answer, because you know. By the way, are you a YouTube subscriber and you're not at the DarkSecretPlace.com? Well, what in the barreling fuck is wrong with you? You should subscribe. So anyway, I'm B Block. I'm talking about Millie, yesterday's hearings, today's hearings, the Senate Armed Services Committee, the House Armed Services Committee. You're not going to hear what I hear. I have what's called program in here. So I have Kennedy, I have her show in my ear, and you can't hear it in here. Because as you see, I'm in downtown LA. Quick answer, no. No, I don't know, I should. Except, as of today, YouTube is not my friend. As of today, if I go on YouTube and I say, well, I had COVID in February of 2020, so I have natural immunity, YouTube is going to take that content off because they are FWADs. YouTube, Google Alphabet are FWADs. So, and by the way, this is the, you can't see it, it's the flight test squadron. So I am B Block. The way TV works is there's A Block, B Block, C Block. So instead of saying 1, 2, 3. So anyway, I am B Block talking about this. Yep, my program level is good. How am I? Over. That was the producer in New York confirming that I can hear program, and me confirming that he can hear me. That Marine Corps Lieutenant Colonel, I understand his motivation. Turns out he is, he said some really wacky stuff on LinkedIn and yep, yeah, you are good. Program is good. I'm sorry, I'm live streaming, so I'm talking to an audience, so don't worry about me. Howdy. Wasn't my dad a good-looking guy? Well, I'm a little dismayed that you're shocked, because I'm pretty damn good-looking, so... I'm kidding. But yeah, my dad lied about his age, and that was him at the age of 16 when he joined the Navy in World War II. Yeah, so you're kind of a weirdo finding that attractive. I know. Oh, for a tease? Okay. So if you turn on Fox Business in the background and mute it, then you can hear what's going back and forth. That's a little pro tip. I'm not sure. I might go to Yamato's sushi bar after this. A restaurant, actually. Not sure. I might go to Claim Jumper. I might go to Gary Hoffman's house. I don't know. Um, yeah, Gary and Shannon and I go way back to Seattle. We've been friends for 20 years. I know Shannon from Cairo. I know Gary from KOMO from Como. So yeah, I'm the original Seattleite. They're the ones who moved there, but yeah, we've known each other for a long time. Seattle is kind of a springboard for people from California who want to go there and bounce back to LA, or people from Seattle who want to bounce to LA. But no, Gary's a really good guy. He really, here's one reason I love Gary and Shannon, because they really are the people they are on the air. That really is them. That for real. I'm not kidding. I don't like people that play a character on the air, like Burr or others. But Gary and Shannon are not playing characters. That really is them. Gary's a really good guy, better guy than I am. Not true. I'm a better guy.
I know you're watching. Just for this, square your shoulders.
Oh no, you square your shoulders.
I'm circling
Let me inflate mine. Glasses on or off?
now.
Off? Okay. They're fake though. I know, but I spent money on fake glasses. I that was called a tease, by the way. They come to me and say, when Kennedy is going out and coming in, she says, back with Brian Suits, they do a quick shot of me, so I have to get in character for 2 seconds. Favorite beer these days? None. I haven't drank beer since February of 2019, and I'm not shitting you. Yeah, I switched to White Claw, which is what happens when vodka rapes a club soda. And I swear to God, I lost 40 pounds in 6 months just from dropping beer. That's what beer does to you. I mean, believe me, I went to the Washington State University. I have a PhD in beer, right? But there's, it's just not your friend. And it sucks because I do have a friend that owns a brewery, the owner of Bravery Brewing, Bart Avery. Great guy. And he's made his fortune. You know, he gambled. He and his son gambled. They started that brewery. They make great beer. They're doing great, but I can't drink it. I just can't drink that shit. It's like eating a loaf of Wonder Bread, you know? And I'm like Tom Brady. I don't eat bread. Yes, I'll take Subway's money, but I don't eat bread. But no, but I got to say, my last favorite beer was Asahi. I'm a huge fan of the Japanese beer. I grew up in Oahu, and all the good beer was Japanese. Asahi, believe it or not, Asahi has less carbs than Michelob Ultra. Asahi is a great dry beer, and I can have a little glass without guilt if I go to Yamato Sushi Bar, but otherwise, yeah, no beer, no pasta, no bread. If my ancestors didn't pull it out of the North Sea or dig it out of Norway, I don't eat it. I eat my DNA now. I eat fish and beef, cheese, vegetables, no tubers. You know, potatoes didn't exist until we brought them back from South America. So it's kind of a vegetable of exploitation. But I'll tell you what, man, I miss taters. Really do. Miss home fries. You know, those baby red potatoes that are skillet fried. So, you know what you can eat if you are trying to do keto? You can cheat every once in a while. You can do what I call Cheeto, and you can get those purple potatoes that are at Vaughn's, Trader Joe's, and others. You can buy those purple potatoes. They have way fewer carbs than, you know, your russets or your Yukon Golds or your Russian fingers or any of those delicious potatoes. You can try those purple potatoes. But otherwise, lose the carbs. You know, if I, like I say, and by the way, I'm assuming that you're all moving. You're all doing something during the day, morning or afternoon, walking 2 miles. If I wrote a book about how to be a middle-aged guy and lose an assload of weight and, you know, look this good, I would call it lose carbs, gain vodka. Okay. Ball drop. Uh, well, I mean, in my living memory, I really cannot remember a period where the two major foreign policy parts of the American government have contradicted each other and the chief executive. Because the Pentagon can lean forward. They know damn well what their airlift capabilities are, what the requirements are going to be. The State Department, in general, is sort of a tolerated guy from Yale in the background, as far as the Pentagon is concerned. They knew damn well the count of Americans, the approximate count of Americans on the ground there in Afghanistan. This is on the Pentagon. The State Department is allowed to be stupid, because they generally are, but this is on Austin, and it's on General Milley, and the other, this is on them. They knew the Americans that were on the ground. They knew the airlift capability that they had, and they knew that they were putting people who had no business getting on C-17s on C-17s. Again, like I said 2 weeks ago, Milley should resign. I'm not going to bet a hair pie. I haven't seen one of those since 1996. But Milley yesterday hiding behind the question about shouldn't you resign? Why haven't you resigned? By Tom Cotton on Milley, hiding behind his father on Iwo Jima, and then the 13 dead Marines, Navy corpsmen, and soldier. That was outrageous because he's a political appointee. What he didn't add, and what nobody in the media called him on, was his father was a enlisted Navy corpsman on Iwo Jima. My father, my dad, was a enlisted Navy corpsman on Okinawa. He didn't have the option of resigning. The dead from 4 weeks ago, they didn't have the option of resigning. Unlike Millie, I took the oath of enlistment, then I took the oath of commissioning. When I was enlisted, I couldn't raise my hand and say, frankly, I think Saddam should own Kuwait. That wasn't an option. And it wasn't his dad's option on Iwo Jima. And so hiding behind his dad, this is the guy who is the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, please resign or never do that again and apologize. But this is a absolute, and by the way, him acting like he's not political, well, I can't resign because that'd be political. Well, what's talking to Bob Woodward? Please explain to me. He's a politician dressed as an extra from Saving Private Ryan. Okay, that is all he is. In fact, frankly, I'd rather have the guy who played George Marshall be the chairman of the Joint Chiefs now, because he's more in character and he doesn't oversell it. But no, Milley has beclowned himself to everybody who has actually been downrange and done it, seen it, the whole thing. I don't hide behind my dad. I don't say, well, my dad was on Okinawa, so therefore I can sexually harass someone or I can steal. I don't get that. My dad couldn't resign either. So yeah, no, Milley has, by the way, he's also now thrown the administration under the bus. So now I tell you, probably Friday. Clear the decks. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Drop a ball. We're clear? Alrighty, thank you very much. I like this new 4 p.m. time. It works for me. All right, there you go. That's my hit. Were you watching it live? Shh, here comes the guy.
So do you like this fan better or the other one?
Wait, do I like which? Oh, no, I like this one. I like the lights better. Yeah.
This is the original, actually.
Yeah, I remember this. Old Bessie.
No, I mean, it's actually 2 different companies, and the other guy stole our idea.
But you're still on Ulink, right?
Huh? You good?
But yeah, you still use the same system, right?
Yeah.
Ulink and all that. All right, well, guess what? Stream's over. Tell you what, I'll walk out into Santa Clarita so you can see that. There you go. There he is. Alrighty. Well, I got to go. And this is, by the way, any of your mobile studio needs, go to studigo.tv. Tell your boss, tell your owner. You guys do like Zoom stuff and remote stuff and all that, right? It's not just TV. They do. Studigo does all kinds of shit. So anyway, go to their website. As you see, they're on time. They're clean. They're hygienic. They're courteous. Clean and air conditioned and all that. All right. Well, I will talk to you on the podcast a little later. Here's my thumb turning off the live stream. All right.